Hey Gospel Light, happy 30th anniversary. I'm John Schroeder, this is my wife Bobbie, and a preacher just asked us to share with you what the church has meant to us in our lives. I began church in 2009 as a guy who came back to Christ, and when I came back, God hooked me up with Mike Ott through Brother Eric Capacey, and Mike discipled me for 3 solid years every week, faithfully, every Wednesday. We might have missed one or two, but generally speaking, we were there, and that guy poured into my life, and he changed my life through Christ. So because of him, I turned my life around, and because of Jesus, I turned my life around in this church, and eventually met my wife here, which was amazing. So Sharon Pope, if she ever hooks you up with anybody, you should probably listen, because she called me one day. I was driving down the road on patrol. I worked for the sheriff's department, and she called me and said, "There's this hot blonde you need to meet." And I'm like, "Sharon, there's no hot blondes at our church. I would have noticed them." Anyway, I was wrong. There was. And we went on our first date at a Mexican restaurant with Sharon and her family. And as they say, the rest is history. I've been blessed with a beautiful wife, and we now have 4 beautiful kids. Jolie is our oldest, then Braxton, then Johnny, and Ace. But this church has changed our life. Lots of people in this church have helped me. Thomas Kemp, Jeremy Horton, John Clowers, just to name a few. Those guys and gals are amazing. Sharon Pope, I owe you lots because you hooked me up with this gorgeous lady right here. So Bobbie's story about Gospel Light's a little different than mine. I've been here going on 12, 13 years now, but this is a great place to be, and I'm grateful to be here. So Bobbie, tell us how you got here.
Okay, so back, let's see, whenever I was 10 or 11 years old, there were bus routes for Gospel Light, and my mom was already going to church. She was a single mom, and so we were actually loading up in the car, and this big loud bus comes by with all these people singing and offering free things, and my friends were also on that bus, and so I stopped and begged my mom, "Can I please go to church on this bus?" And so after begging her in the parking lot, she says yes, and I skipped on that bus, and that began my journey at Gospel Light. Through the years, they helped, my mom as being a single mom, the support system that she needed. And then, along with my brother and I. So I followed the Lord, gave my heart to him. But then, of course, teenage years came and, I ran for a little bit. Then came back. Actually, there were lots of families that mentored me whenever I was a teenager. So I felt comfortable enough that I could trust them and, say, "Hey, pray for me," and this and that. And of course, they continued to extend the invite, "Come back to Gospel Light." And so I did tiptoe back in, and it was super welcoming. I knew that I had the prayers and the system that I needed to pick up my new life with 2 little ones in tow. So long story short, Sharon Pope, yes, did introduce my husband and I. It'll be 10 years ago. We celebrate a 10-year anniversary this May. So that's coming up and super exciting. So yes, we have quite the history, and I'm super proud to be a member here and super thankful for everyone that I babysat for, that's let me work for them, that encouraged me, prayed for me, watched me along the way with my journey, and love Gospel Light and its members and family.
Yep, so we'll close with this. I want to give a huge thanks to our pastor, Eric Capacey. First time I ever met that guy, he told me he loved me. I thought he was crazy because I'd never met him before. And then I figured out he really does love me, and it's because of Jesus. So thank you, Brother Eric. Thank you, Gospel Light. Guys, happy 30th anniversary. God bless. If you haven't talked to somebody about Jesus, I challenge you to do it today.